How much were you getting paid over there?
Internship, it was stipend was 35K.
What are your goals? How quickly do you want a job? How much are you looking for in terms of compensation?
As quickly as I can get a job.
How much comp are you expecting as a full-time engineer?
If I can get somewhere about 10-15 lakhs.
I didn't come here for like a job, right? Like job was the secondary thing. I was not focused on that. I was focused on getting most value out of things. I was here to dissect you, how you work, how you think. That was my pretty much goal, and everything else was secondary.
I think November या December में तुम्हारी पहली failed जो हुआ था trial Sydney वाली कंपनी में.
Yeah.
I definitely there. So how was that experience and what went wrong?
It was pretty disheartening, I would say, because like I could see you had a lot of confidence in me, but I was not able to deliver. You gave like a good feedback, and I knew like what I need to work upon, and I think that has helped me with this interview as well.
Correct. So you're saying you started your coding from cohort.
Yeah.
You got your first few opportunities from cohort.
Yeah.
You got placed from Super 30.
Yeah.
Seems like this is almost a college experience that you got, I must say. So hi everyone and welcome to a new pod. Today we have Akash. Akash recently got a 45K US dollars, that's around 40 LPA offer, pure cash from a US based remote startup. I was the one who referred him to the company. It was a very brutal trial of around 15 days. जिसके बाद वो convert हुआ. We'll talk about his complete Super 30 journey. What was his skills, kitna aata tha, kitna nahi aata tha when he joined, what happened after he joined. He also was referred to a company in Sydney jiska trial he failed. So what happened over there, what did he learn after that, and applied that experience finally to this company where he got a remote offer for this amount. With that, Akash, brief intro se start karte hain.
I graduated in 2023, but like I didn't learn anything about coding much in my college days. It was the time when I started coding was when you launched the first cohort, very first cohort. That's when I like first had the on-hand experience, and since then I've been coding a lot. After I graduated, I did a little bit of freelancing, very simple task, I would say, and then I did a little internship for about 3 months in Bangalore, and after that I got invited over for Super 30 because I think I was very active in the Discord, and you could see some potential as well. So that's when I joined Super 30, and I think it has been like a very smooth after that.
Got it. Makes sense. ठीक है. So you graduated in 2023. उसके बाद you said did some freelance projects. I think you showed me them.
I mean, I was looking for a job then, but the market was really down. I would also say I didn't have enough skills at that time. If I look back now, I know how much I lagged, and like how much this Super 30 thing helped me.
Oh, okay, cool. I will take that. ठीक है. तो let's start from 2023 graduate, and then I would assume college placement nahi hui or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a tier 3 college. The placement, look, I didn't even sit in any placement, honestly.
Got it.
Yeah.
And how did you get your first set of internships freelancing? कैसे कर रहे थे?
Someone from the cohort Discord group referred me there, and then there was some interview process. Like very simple. They were hiring. They were actually trying to like hire interns. I was the first intern there. It was like their experiment, and that was just like a basic React coding round. That was all. That I would say, like I was pretty much well versed with React at that time. Apart from that, I didn't know anything.
Got it. So you're saying you started your coding from cohort.
Yeah.
You got your first few opportunities from cohort.
Yeah.
You got placed from Super 30.
Yeah.
Seems like this is almost a college experience that you got, I must say. So, ठीक है. I'll do a few random questions, then we'll get into the technicals. But were you feeling any anxiety कि नहीं हुई placement? You've almost graduated a year ago now.
I mean, I was anxious when I was not like a part of this thing. But like when I eventually got offered to be like come here and join this group, I was like, I didn't feel any anxiety after that because I knew I was like gonna be in good hands. So that was.
Why is that? I was very anxious. मुझे नहीं पता था मैं इतने लोग लगा पाऊंगा. How were you so sure?
तो I didn't come here for like a job, right? Like job was the secondary thing. I was not focused on that. I was focused on getting most value out of things. I was here to dissect you, how you work, how you think. I think that was my pretty much goal, and everything else was secondary.
That is very interesting. I didn't know that. ठीक है. Very cool. So I think after you joined, I don't know what you learned over here. Can you quickly glance through any
Honestly, a little bit of everything. I would say I've been pretty much active and talking to people a lot. I think that would be the thing that I would say set me apart, because I would go to everyone, look at their code for like 30 minutes, and then, like see what they are doing. Like I would know what everyone is working on, and I would like talk to them, discuss the ideas, see what problems they are facing. I think that has like helped me a lot. The classes, I would say, like they were like quite in depth. Honestly, like I didn't know anything about deployments, or I didn't know anything about DevOps before I joined. Like I never worked on it. I never got like any experience on it. But I feel like pretty confident now. I can like think in that terms, think in like product terms. Uh, that's what I feel I lacked. That was the source of my anxiety before that, but that thing is like pretty much resolved now.
Got it. One thing about Akash is कि he was almost a TA over here. वो बहुत ज़्यादा ही लोगों की help करता था, and even though he wasn't an official TA, he always used to help everyone. Was very active, with people outside and talking to them. And one thing about me is कि all the TAs here, in some form or fashion, if someone helps everyone, I really feel like helping them. तो जो सबसे high value opportunity मुझे मिली अभी recently, I immediately connected him. So if in the future you join the college or are interacting with me in any fashion, the best way to मेरे को दिख जाता है कौन help कर रहा है कौन नहीं. It's just easier for me to refer the people who are also helping the community. So he was one of those people. ठीक है. Mid of, I don't remember, like November. So you joined Super 30, I think September-ish.
Yeah, September 14th.
Yeah, I think November या December में तुम्हारी पहली failed जो हुआ था trial Sydney वाली company में.
Yeah.
I referred you there. So how was that experience? Yeah, and what went wrong?
It was pretty disheartening, I would say, because like I could see you had a lot of confidence in me, but I was not able to deliver. You gave like a good feedback, and I knew like what I need to work upon, and I think that has helped me with this interview as well. I didn't like lack anything for the trial thing, the Sydney trial thing. It was more about the correct mindset. I think that's what I needed to focus more, and I think that like I discussed with you that like what do you think were the problems during the trial, and you like pretty much helped me out with that. So
Got it. Yeah, for everyone else, like I talked to the company and asked what went wrong. So it was very basic things. कि, slightly less polishing from here and there. So I knew it was very fixable. Of course, I felt a little bad कि हाँ मतलब फिर से I'll have to repeat a placement for someone. I really don't like when someone gets referred and they're not able to convert. But thankfully they gave very good feedback that I passed on. And when he was doing his current trial in the current US वाली company, so I was aggressively on top of him कि भाई ये चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना, ये चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना. I was also a little rude बीच में, I remember. So let's get into your US company placement then. I don't know. I think end of December, mid of December, I referred you.
I mean, like 2 weeks before the holiday season.
Right.
Yeah.
And this was I don't remember. They do some real estate in US. What do they do?
Yeah, it's about like real estate only. They do some like machine learning stuff on the top of whatever data they get about real estate.
Got it. Makes sense. So let's start from the top. Your first interview, how did that go?
The first interaction was pretty good. It was not very technical because of course you referred me, and like by the looks of it they thought that I was a strong candidate as well. He asked me like about my background, about my projects that I have done, and a little bit of here and there, not very technical honestly.
How was the trial? How hard was it? What were you working on?
Yeah, so initially like I was actually a little confused as to what they would like want me to do during the trial. It was not, I think, very well communicated, but you also helped me figure that out, that this is like this is the correct path and this is how you should move on from here. What was expected of me during the trial was like they wanted me to refactor their entire React code base. Like I would refer there as for the front end role, and that's that was what I was assigned to do. Refactoring, like honestly the code was pretty messy at that time when I joined, so it wasn't hard for me to find places to contribute to. A lot of things I could refactor. I could like look at them and just know that this needs refactoring. It was like pretty easy. I would ask the people in the company as well, what do you think is the most troublesome thing in the code base right now? Hookifying a lot of things, putting a lot of things into proper components and all. This was what was expected of me. I would like time to time throw them that like this is the bug that I'm facing right now, do you need fixing? And someone in the team would like help me out with that as well. said, he would point me to the correct direction.
Got it. But you had to hit the ground running from the first
Yeah,
day.
yeah, from the first day, that was expected of me. I was actually, like I think I raised my first PR on the second day itself. And since then, like I raised, I think around 22 PRs in the next 2 weeks.
Got it. So in your trial of 2 weeks, you opened 22 PRs.
Yeah.
Most of them were code refactoring,
Yeah, yeah.
fixing things. All right.
Yeah.
What's the tech stack?
React was a tech stack. That's what I mainly worked on. But they had a little bit of GraphQL here and there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Prisma, Postgres, GraphQL, Tailwind, Shadcn.
Got it. Okay. So you worked for 15 days, you completed your trial. What was the conversation after that to convert to full time?
So the conversation actually got delayed for like a week or two because of the holidays. But like honestly, like I was asking them for the feedback. The employees that I like mentioned, I was having conversations with even the CEO. We had like conversation from time to time on the text itself. Like, how do you think I'm doing? What do you think I can improve? Like, and honestly, like all of the times feedback was like pretty solid. They were pretty happy with whatever I was doing, and I was like, they were really impressed with the hustle. That's what he mentioned again and again. Like the amount of things I was doing, amount of things I was touching here and there. And I was like, I always remembered this, that like if you want to provide more and more value to the team and you want to be a valuable employee, I think the more things that you own in the code base, it would be like pretty helpful. So that's what I was focusing on, that like I would like own most parts of it, because they didn't have a dedicated UI person right now. And I would like make sure that they don't even need one. Like in our initial conversations, they talked to me about having some senior front end like engineer, so that he can guide me. Like after the opportunity has converted, I feel like I can be that guy instead.
Very cool. I think that's a very solid mindset to keep in mind. Just provide value in these ways to the company. Start owning as much of the code base as you can. That helps in negotiations down the line as well. But more than that, that's what gets you, whatever remote offers like these.
This is the reason why I asked, like them to throw me more stuff to own. Like, as I said, I was referred as a front-end engineer there, but currently, like I've told them that like I know backend as well. Like I know a lot of stuff. Like honestly, I'm very familiar with their entire code base. So why don't you just, like leverage this thing, leverage my potential in those areas as well.
Got it. Very cool. That's
So
amazing.
like I'm working with everything now. I think like they didn't expect it at first. Yeah, but I think they have pretty much confidence in me that I will be able to do that.
Got it. That's very cool. So in a month almost, you've been able to own the code base, do the front end, back end, everything.
Yeah.
Great. This is fucking amazing. What's the company called again?
Goliath Data.
Goliath Data, correct. Okay. Are they hiring more?
I think they have interns position.
Got it. All right. We'll refer a few people.
Yeah.
That's great. What difference do you find in a remote company versus you said you did an on-site internship before?
I would say like this is pretty chill. They don't have a very big team in the like company I was working before. It had like a huge team, not huge but like mid-sized team, big enough for me. Like I don't like interacting with a lot of people. I don't think so. It's required in this code base either. And like the work timings are pretty chill. I'm not like required to log in many times, and honestly the pay is much better.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's everything. I can even like come here, like do the usual thing that I do, talk to people, solve their doubts, get back on work. I think that has pretty much been helpful for me.
Got it. Very cool. Any thoughts to anyone who's graduated in 2023? Yeah, but job nahi lagi hai, or they're struggling with a very low paid internship right now. What do you think you did right? Other than, let's say, the referral. Let's say before that, let's say you did not get this referral. What was your path then? Or you were in Super 30. So how would you have achieved a similar outcome?
I would say that be pretty active. Even though, like even before this, even when I was working, I was like contributing really heavily to the jobs board, which is like a repo in 100x. That was, I think that was the reason I got into Super 30, because I like mentioned that a lot. I think be pretty much active. Try to learn. Try to look at other people's code as well. I think that has helped me a lot. Try to maybe focus on learning more rather than earning, as you keep mentioning, learning first before earning. That's, I think that would be like all the advice.
How's family? How's everyone happy? Did you share it with the family now?
Yeah, I did share it with the family. I'll go visit them soon.
Got it. Very cool. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, you learned something from it. A long story short, referral is the only thing that, big thing that comes out of here. You can still reach great outcomes, if not a 40 LP or 20 LP, if not 20, 10. Focus on input, not the output. I think that's the biggest thing that you need to grind down on. He's been just grinding a lot. The number of hours he has put is very high, and that's been true for everyone here. It's very controversial whether or not you should do it. So for the people who think like doing it, for the people who immediately need a job, it's pretty simple. You just have to keep your head down and working. Make sure you're working on the right things, coding the right things. Every day you're getting better than the day before. And then when that opportunity comes, hopefully it converts. Okay? That's all I had. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, we're short on time. Can you give me a brief introduction, your college, jobs, internship history?
Yeah, so I recently interned with Concentric AI. It's a US company, but they have their office in Bangalore and Pune also. So it was a 3-month internship from March to May. That was my the most recent job. I belong to a tier 3 college. It's Bennett University in Greater Noida. And I'm proficient in the stack surrounding JavaScript and all. Mostly I worked with Next.js. In the previous job too, my profile was as a front-end developer. So I was leveraging the Next.js there only.
Got it.
Even though like my title was front-end, I was like doing everything from database and all, minus the deployments because I'm not that good at it right now.
Got it. And how much were you getting paid over there?
Internship, stipend was 35K.
Okay. What are your goals? How quickly do you want a job? How much are you looking for in terms of compensation?
As quickly as I can get a job, but it's not like a pressure like from the monetary side of it. And what was the other question?
How much comp are you expecting as a full-time engineer?
If I can get somewhere about 10-15 lakhs.
Okay, per annum.
That is fine. As a fresher, yeah.
Got it. And you said you already graduated?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So I belong to the third category, which you had introduced. Yeah.
Can you show any projects that you've already built?
Yeah. So I was doing freelancing before this. Let me see if I will be able to. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
So this was one of the projects that I did with someone from the cohort only, the cohort 1.
Got it.
Yeah, they wanted to make this poster website. So I was working on this, like everything, payments and all.
Got it.
And if you remember me from the meet that you had the other, like I was the one who asked you for the Razorpay integration passwords and all.
Oh, so you were in Bangalore then?
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense.
I came for a workshop, but
Got
right now I'm in Rihanna, 2 hours away from your home.
Got it.
And this was the other thing that I worked on. It's like a hostel management website for National Institute of Teachers and Training in Bhopal.
Got it. Cool, man. Do you have enough time right now for Super30? Like, can you?
Yeah, I do have enough time.
Cool, man.
If you want to see my contributions in your 100x, that I can show
that's
them.
Fine. I think we have good enough. Yeah, let's not waste any more time. I think you're mostly in, so yeah, I'll see you in the Super30 cohort.
Okay.
All right. Cool, man. See you around.
When can I expect the results to be out?
You're in. We'll start around 15th of September.
15th of September. Okay, it's a 4-month thing, right?
3 months, I think we can at least get you in. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Any more questions?
Okay. No, just
all right. Cool.
cheering. Bye.
Yeah. See you. Bye.